This man is well into his 50s and still single, but he doesn't feel lonely or like a failure, not one bit. He lives alone in an old house. His daily routine is simple: eat, work, bathe, and sleep. He's an introvert with no friends. He asks almost nothing of life, and expects even less. When he goes out, he takes a few photos of the scenery. Before bed, he reads for an hour or two. This kind of life most people would call miserable. He's been living it for decades. Nobody knows what he's been through, and nobody knows what lies ahead for him. Every morning, just as the sky begins to lighten, Hirayama is woken by the sound of sweeping outside his window. After getting up, he immediately washes his face and brushes his teeth. Then he goes to water the plants he keeps. Before heading out, he puts on his work uniform as usual, and grabs his phone and film camera by the door. Every time he steps outside, he looks up at the sky and smiles. Then he stops at a vending machine for a can of coffee, takes a sip in his car to wake himself up, and picks out a cassette tape to listen to on the drive. Once all that's done, he officially starts his workday. At this hour, it's still a little dark out. There aren't many people on the streets. He drives alone, listening to the music from his cassette, savoring this quiet stretch of time. When he arrives at his first stop, he grabs his tools and gets to work. Hirayama is a janitor. His job is cleaning the city's public restrooms. He starts by setting up a caution sign at the entrance. Then he clears out the trash inside. After that, he scrubs the walls with cleaning solution, and gets down on his knees to wash the urinals spotless. He takes his work incredibly seriously, to clean the bottom of the urinals. He even uses a small mirror to check for anything he might have missed. When someone comes in to use the restroom while he's cleaning, he picks up his tools and quietly steps aside. While waiting, he looks up and notices the morning sunlight filtering through the trees. He realizes it's a nice day out. A smile crosses his face without him even thinking about it. Unlike him and his dedication, his younger co-worker couldn't care less about the job. The guy shows up late almost every day, and is always complaining about how gross and exhausting the work is. He tells Hirayama not to take it so seriously. The bathrooms are just going to get dirty again anyway. What's the point of getting them spotless? Hirayama doesn't respond to the complaints. He just quietly picks up his tools and moves on to the next location. The second restroom is in a park, surrounded by mothers and kids out for a walk. While cleaning this one, Hirayama suddenly hears a child crying in the stall next door. He follows the sound, and finds a little boy who's gotten separated from his mom. He takes the boy's hand and heads into the park to look for her, but they don't get far before the boy's mother comes rushing over. She pulls the boy away, eyeing Hirayama with suspicion. She demands to know who he is. When she sees his janitor's uniform, she pulls out a tissue and wipes the hand that Hirayama had just been holding. From start to finish, she never once says thank you, but as the boy is being led away, he turns back and sneaks a little wave at Hirayama. Hirayama smiles and waves back, then quietly watches the boy walk off into the distance. Every morning, he cleans 3 or 4 public restrooms. He usually saves the one at the base of the hill for last. Once he's done with that one, he heads up to the hillside for lunch. There's a temple up there, with several ancient